Good morning, students. In yesterday class, we study adsorption theory of heterogeneous catalysis. Now we discuss about enzyme catalysis. Enzymes are biochemical catalysts. They produce from living beings, animals and plants. Actually, they are basic nitrogenous organic matter. Basically, they are proteins and form colloidal solution and soluble in water. In the last suffix, their name we write is, like amylase, diastase, urease, maltase, lipase, gymase. Such type, these are some examples of enzymes. They are highly specific. They catalyze many reactions in our body. Their work is similar to like catalyst, but slightly they are different. And now we discuss first enzyme prepared in laboratory in 1969, that is ribonuclease. First enzyme prepared in laboratory 1969. In 1969, ribonuclease. This enzyme prepared, and that scientist got Nobel Prize in this field. So, how can they work and what are the examples? We write one example, that is, students, you know, inversion of cane sugar. That inversion of cane sugar. Cane sugar we know, that is sucrose. Sucrose means C12H22O11. This we already studied two times. One is in pseudo first order reaction, other one in the catalyzed reaction, hydrolysis of cane sugar, that is. So in this, that is homogeneous catalysis, we already studied this sucrose. C12H22O11 when mixed with water, and this also in aqueous solution dissolved in water. Either we take enzyme or acid. So there we study enzyme invertase enzyme. This enzyme hydrolyze this, convert into glucose, C6H12O6. Another compound you know, that is fructose. 1 mole is glucose, both are same formula, other one fructose. We study these reactions 3 times. First we study in pseudo first order reaction, that one reagent is lesser amount, one is more amount, so that is only first order kinetics. And then second we study in homogeneous catalysis, because they are liquid state. In place of invertase we can use sulfuric acid, means acid as a medium. Catalyst and reactant have same physical state. Now that is invertase. This invertase we get from yeast, a compound we get. Where we get from the invertase? Yeast, the living means that fungus, we get invertase. Other one, after that, this either glucose, C6H12O6, either glucose or fructose. They convert into alcohol. Which alcohol? That used for drinking, C2H5OH, ethyl alcohol or ethanol. And we get 2 mole in this, 2 mole carbon dioxide, anaerobic oxidation in this process. That we take enzyme gymase. In this we get gymase. So students, this one is reaction balance 4 to 6, 6 oxygen, carbon 4 to 6, hydrogen 6 to the 12. So this is balance. In this reaction, gymase and invertase both produce from the yeast. a compound. And this method known as formation of ethanol in industry. We can say local wine. Students, in these days, you see a news in Punjab that many people are died by taking the poisonous wine. So in that sometimes that is in place of ethanol, that is methanol formation. So but they can't identify, they can't the test, so the persons are die when they take liquor. So this is one example. Other one, we can take starch. Starch, we can write C6H10O5, a polymer of the compound. That is means this one is starch, millions of molecules, and mix in water. Then we take an enzyme diastase. This diastase enzyme destroys this starch into glucose. C6H12O6, we take glucose because ultimately starch convert into glucose. Water and this molecule we get in this way, one molecule of glucose. So students, diastase convert starch into glucose. Another example is we take maltose. Maltose also a disaccharide. We study this in detail in biomolecule chapter. C12H22O11, like sucrose. Maltose also a same formula. And when dissolved in water, in presence of enzyme that is maltase. Easily can remember, maltose means maltase, and others easily remember that also convert into glucose. 2 mole glucose, we get C6H12O6. We study in biomolecule chapter in detail, 2 mole of glucose when maltase. So these are some examples given in your NCERT book. One more example I will take, urease, that is urea. When urea is hydrolyzed, react with water, it's converted into ammonia plus CO2. Students, the enzyme we use that known as urease. Urease in this. Urea is a peptide bond. That one is NH2, CO, NH2. Mix 1 mole water. Then this convert into this ammonia plus CO2. When we balance nitrogen 2, so we get 2 mole ammonia and 1 mole carbon dioxide. So in this reaction, the enzyme is used, that is urease. So this also very important enzyme to remove urea as ammonia. Other one is enzyme is used in our stomach, that is in gastric juice, release, that is pepsin. This enzyme, pepsin, what is the role of the pepsin? This digests in our stomach. In our stomach wall, digest proteins into peptides. How can we remember, students, this enzyme? Pepsins, what are the role? Many times comes in 10th class and in 12th biology also. What is the role of pepsin? This digests proteins into peptides. What are the proteins? Protein is a polypeptide. Protein means other name is polypeptide. So polypeptide means a large chain peptide and it dissociates change into peptide. Another, how can we remember? That is P also, in this pepsin P, protein also P, polypeptide also P, and it's converted into peptide. Easily remember proteins into peptide. The enzyme use pepsin, and this occurs in our stomach. Release in gastric juice. Other enzymes very important, that is trypsin. Trypsin, what is the role of the trypsin? It's digest, that is peptides. This peptide convert into amino acid, alpha amino acid, or we can say this peptide is known as normally proteins, so it's convert protein into alpha amino acid. And this trypsin release in small intestine, So that is very important, digestion of our body. That is pepsin works in acidic, because there is a HCl release. On that HCl pH is 0.1, 1 to 2. So that is that range that pepsin works. Protein digests up to, peptide means polypeptide dissociate, a large molecule dissociate into small, and that further molecule dissociate by trypsin change into amino acid. Then how can we remember? Because when we move alphabetical, then T after that P. So first works pepsin and then work trypsin. So in stomach then the food goes into small intestine. So there is digestion of peptide into alpha amino acid. And there is absorption of this amino acid in our body. That amino acid used for making different enzymes to work in our perform different reactions. So these are some examples of the enzymes. Now students, we are studying characteristics of enzyme catalysis. First characteristics, most highly efficient. Students, catalysts are very efficient because in 1 minute they can affect more than 1 million reactants. In 1 minute, more than 1 million reactant molecule can in a minute. In 1 minute, 1 million molecule can affect. So their catalysts are highly efficient. Other one, highly specific in nature. A particular enzyme affect the particular reaction. So they are highly specific. For example, that is urease. Urease only destroy that is amide bond, urea. Urease name from urea. So that only it can damage urea into ammonia and carbon dioxide. It's only dissociate this bond. Urease only this amide, do not affect other. Like invertase. Invertase only can destroy the sucrose molecule. Like maltase only can destroy maltose molecule. Other enzymes cannot destroy to each other. So they are highly specific. For example, this urease could not destroy other polyamides. So they are highly specific. Other one, example, highly active under optimum temperature. This is very important. Optimum temperature means at its room temperature, means normally 25 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. Enzymes work, that is optimum, 25 to 40 degrees Celsius. Means that is 298 Kelvin temperature to 273. If you 40 plus 273, then what happen? 313 means 200 Kelvin to 313 Kelvin they works. 25 to 40 degrees Celsius, that is optimum temperature, this range. Students, our body temperature is what? 36.9 degrees Celsius, or we can say approximate 37 degrees Celsius. When 37 plus 273, then that is 310 Kelvin. That is 310 Kelvin. That is optimum temperature. So that this optimum temperature enzyme work in our body, that is very suitable to work. How can we explain this? For example, if we don't heat the milk, then what happen? In summer season, the milk change into curd or sour. It settle down as a deepen. Means the milk is sour, taste, destroy. It's converted into curd or others due to the enzymes present on their lactobacillus. So milk change into curd. Milk change into curd. What happen if that milk you place in the freeze? So that milk remaining for a long time safe, because enzyme do not work. But if you place open in air and the room temperature, so the enzyme lactobacillus convert into curd or they change into destroy, their smell, color is change. So that one is known as they work a particular optimum temperature and suitable 25. So we place the items, means that for in our eatable items we placed in freeze to destroy. The enzymes do not work at lower temperature, and when we heat, what happen? The enzymes are destroyed, so that milk can stay for longer time. So this one is a optimum temperature. Our body works at optimum. Other one, highly active under optimum pH, means the enzymes do not work so acidic and highly basic. So that is a range between 5 to 7. 5 to 7 or 5 to 8, in this range they work, that is optimum pH. Generally 5 to 7 means slightly acidic or slightly basic. Our blood pH is 7.4. Blood pH is 7.4. So enzymes work easily on that pH. Other one, increasing activity in presence of activators. Students, a new term, that is activators and coenzyme. So some metal ion like sodium, potassium, calcium, cobalt, such type enzymes act as activators because they provide some active sites on the enzyme. So they increase efficiency of the enzyme, known as activators. Other one known as coenzyme. Other factor known as coenzyme. Enzyme basically protein, a nitrogenous organic matter, but coenzyme means other than the nitrogenous part, means like carbohydrate, fat, vitamins or lipids. So that's known as coenzyme, other than proteinous part like carbohydrate, lipoprotein, known as and they are help the enzymic activity. So enzyme activity increase, especially carbohydrates in this, carbohydrates, fats, lipids and vitamins, vitamin or vitamins, earlier vitamins and now vitamin. That some substance they increase efficiency of the enzyme, known as coenzyme, other than nitrogenous part, other than protein part, or we can say non-proteinous part, non-proteinous part known as coenzyme, and activators, they increase efficiency of catalyst. Students, now we explain inhibitor and poison in detail. Students, new term is influence of inhibitors and poisons in enzyme catalysis. So suppose enzymes are like globular proteins they have some active sites, and in detail we will study in the chapter biomolecules and chemistry in everyday life. Students, enzymes are like this. That one is enzymes, and basically these are active sites. So this one is a enzyme area, and there are two types of the sites. One is active sites. These are active sites. This is lower site. At the bottom side, allostric site. Allostric site in enzyme. This one. And upper side is active site. So in an enzyme, if due to particular enzyme reactions, if the person is get sickness, get any disease, like in these days COVID-19 is going on, that virus disease, so that affect our body. So how can the medicines or drugs act? So if a person have disease, either it's occupied. Students, how can enzyme influence inhibitors and poisons? You know, the enzymes are globular proteins. That globular proteins have some active sites, other are allostric site. So the lower side at the bottom a site known as allostric site, and upper side that are active sites. And due to these active sites, the particular reaction occurs. And if a person get disease due to that a particular reaction, we want to stop that reaction. So what we will take? We take any medicine or a drugs. Suppose that particular reactions, that substrate due to that reaction occurs, like this. This one is any compound, any substrate due to occupy on this site, so that particular reaction occurs. And we make another drugs in similar way, so that occupy onto that sites. So what happen? There is a competition between either this occupy or this one. So that one known as competing inhibitor, like this. This one is medicine or drugs. That one is medicine. This one is substrate. Due to that one substrate, we can say substrate, that the reaction occurs. This is enzyme. That enzyme have active site. On that active sites, this occupy and that particular reaction occurs. But if we research, we take a special medicine and similar size, then what happen? Students, you have seen a film, Indian. That Indian film, a person that is Shahi Imam comes in our India and mix in our, that one terrorist comes in our, that day, in Indian film you see that one turn around. Turn around means they give a particular direction to the military, that is Sunny Deol, and the terrorist when turn around backside, then he stood down. So because that want to in our country, that is Hindu-Muslim unity, that want to be a rift. In similar way, this one is a substrate, occupy and particular reaction. We want to stop this. We create a competing inhibitor, occupy this, so that our immune system increase and we can fight by the disease. Or how can the work? The enzymes, if another sites, this one is active sites, lower site, this side is allostric site. So students, either occupy another compound, we can put on this side. So if that is not competing inhibitor, then we put this side. So what happen? If a persons are sleeping on a charpai, then what happen? Students move and that charpai opposite side. When we move in this way, so this size is shaped. So what happen? That is further, its shape is changed like this when it's move lower side. So this is due to allostric site, so particular reaction is not happen. This active site shape is changed, particular reaction is not occurs, so the persons get cure. So these are the works, either occupy active sites or allostric sites, the inhibitor or poison. So how they work? Our drugs or medicine work like this. Either they occupy active sites or allostric site. If they have similar shape, similar size, then they occupy active sites. That is competing. If two persons are competing, other one terrorist take a same uniform, then we can't identify. So that medicine occurs like this. Other they occupy allostric sites, so they change the shape of the active sites. Earlier this type, and now they occupy this site, so this shape is changed. So they cannot perform the particular reaction and the persons are cured. You will study in this in detail biomolecule chapter or chemistry in everyday life in this day. But in this year, this topic also remove from your syllabus. How can enzymes perform? So these are inhibitors. Inhibitor and poisons are those substances decrease the speed of reaction. How they decrease? They occupy either active sites or allostric sites. So medicine and drugs are work in this way. So this one is very important. What do you mean by inhibitor? Inhibitor are those substances decrease efficiency of a catalyst. In Haber process, an example of inhibitor, in Haber process, we get nitrogen and hydrogen and we prepare, that is ammonia in this. In this reaction, if we balance, and then we use which catalyst? I written many times, we use catalyst iron. In these days we use as iron oxide. And we students, you know, molybdenum act as promoter. Promoters are those substances increase efficiency of catalyst. Now these days we use potassium oxide and aluminium oxide, alumina. These are act as promoters. And this reaction is exothermic. That is in energy release out 92.2 kilojoule mole inverse. So students, this one is a exothermic reaction. Although any reaction they have to cross the energy barrier, but the catalyst decrease the energy barrier. And this reaction occurs 673 Kelvin to 723 Kelvin. But in some books this given 723 Kelvin to 773 Kelvin also given the temperature. And pressure also required. Why? Left hand side that is 4 mole gas, right side only 2 mole. So this reaction is required 200 to 300 atmospheric pressure to convert ammonia. This is Haber process. We write many times. And this is a heterogeneous catalysis. Why? These are gaseous and the catalysts are in solid state. So they have different physical state. So this is heterogeneous catalysis, industrial preparation. But why we discuss? We want to discuss what is the poison. If traces amount of carbon monoxide, if very small amount of carbon monoxide, then what happen? This carbon monoxide occupy the active sites. So the particular reaction is not happen. So we have to remove this carbon monoxide. This act as a negative catalyst, inhibitor or poison in this reaction. So that is very removed. So remove this carbon monoxide, then reaction occurs faster way, and this convert into formation of urea. And urea is very important fertilizer in our daily life. We use the urea in fertilizer. Okay. Hence, how can the work enzyme mechanism? So we can explain the enzyme mechanism by Locke and key principle. So the enzymes like as a key and the substrate like as a Locke. This one is substrate, means reactant we can say, and this one is enzyme. Enzyme have some active sites like this on the key, and substrate also and when they are react, so they form enzyme substrate as a complex, and after that enzyme substrate complex convert into enzyme again we get, and we get product. So this is the process. Students, you know how the work lock and key principle. So this one is a lock, and this key have a specific function of this key in this. So this one is a key of this lock, and that have some characteristics, and if we lock then a particular key work. So after that this is lock, means this is like product, and this key is separate out. You know, in our daily life in similar way, so they work as lock and key principle. They have active sites, and this one is substrate, and after some time substrate is remove out and convert into product. This known as enzyme plus substrate. They convert into enzyme substrate complex, and after it's convert into enzyme plus product. In this way this reaction occurs, mechanism occurs, and students in our NCERT book given at page number 133 given a industrial catalysis. You write in your notebook, that is given contact process, Haber process, and Ostwald process. We already discussed these three processes: formation of ammonia, formation of sulfuric acid and nitric acid, and all the reaction medium also given, we detail discuss in heterogeneous catalysis. So this is theory of the enzyme catalysis. Actually, according to kinetics, this also act as a like this, and biocatalyst or biochemical catalyst. In this side, this potential energy, that is time as a reaction coordinate, and we know the reaction occurs like this. This one is reactants, and this is products. So more than one, that is enthalpy. What is the role of enzyme? Enzyme, this decrease this energy barrier like catalyst. But difference, they produce from living being, plant and animal. So in presence of enzyme, speed is increased due to active site increase. If we have this lock, if we use a different key, if we use the different key, then this lock is not open. So they are highly specific. So difference in enzyme and catalyst. Catalyst is not such specific, but enzymes are highly specific. They work only optimum temperature, optimum pH. If pH increase or decrease, they do not work. If temperature increase or decrease, they also not work. So they produce from living beings, and they have special characteristics. Generally we write age. So in this way we recall all the things and make notes in our notebook. And if you have any problem, then write in comment box. We will explain in our next topic. Thank you. Have a nice day.